Okay, this one's going to be about Randy. Randy Blaukat, you heard of him? So those that don't want to watch a video about Randy, Martha Stewart has a great YouTube channel, I'm sure. There's a whole bunch of forward-facing radar love stuff y'all can go watch. I'm Fishin, beautiful day. I'm going to talk about Randy because I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm old school, kind of like Randy. Randy's kind of like me. So, it's a beautiful day. I am jacking around. I don't care. I don't have a tournament. Just enjoying the sun, 75 degrees, 53-degree water temperature. Fish are kind of biting. I'm not trying to do anything special. Experiment a few things. You'll see it in another video. Just having a good time. Well, I'm going to make an admission of something I did this winter. It's kind of hard to do. I went back to as far back as possible and tried to watch videos of Randy Blaukat, Intuitive Angler, and his teaching channel and his advanced channel, trying to watch ones I'd skipped over or missed or forgot. It's a lot of videos, y'all. Nobody works harder on YouTube than Randy. I don't care who you are. You can argue all that you want. The man works. Got a lot to say, and that's kind of what the subject is. He's got a lot to talk about. So I'll cut to the chase so y'all can turn off after your normal 3 or 4 minutes like you usually do. The haters, you're hating for the wrong reason. And I don't believe hate is a good word anyway, but there's a lot of folks just go crazy over Randy and his, mostly because of his views on modern technology, which that's me too. I don't have nothing fancy on my boat. I'm not gonna. Environment. I haven't done environment issues because he covers them so well, but I am totally torqued about the world and the way things are going on. Like here at Lake Ozarks, the whole world, we're screwing it up. But he's got credentials that reach back a long time. Bass fishing forever and has so many good things to share with folks, and people don't like him. Now, the fact is that he's not sharing things that work with forward-facing radar love people. That's part of it. He doesn't have any jig head, minnow, whatever. He don't have any of that cool. He's not going to have that. He's not going to talk much. I think he did 1 or 2 videos ever on the Alabama rig. Because for him, it's necessary evil. You saw what I did to mine. I cut mine up. Took the blades off of them and swivels off and threw them away. People didn't like that video either. Y'all, he's got so much stuff. He used that word juice. I hate that word juice. That sounds so modern, preppy. But it's juicy. 30 years ago, if he could have put all this into a book, it'd been a hit. Because people read back then, for one thing, and it was a more finite audience. It would have worked. Ton of stuff. What did I see that I like the most? Okay, believe it or not, my favorite Randy Blaukat videos are not the one where he talks about me and says good things about me. I appreciate it, but that's not them. His best video that he ever did, and I watched it again, I remembered watching it before, was where he talks about Grand Lake, where he grew up, started fishing, folks had a trailer, and he talks about the launch ramp, and he shows that little launch ramp. Nostalgia so thick you could stir it with a stick. Awesome video. I mean, just, you can't do a YouTube video about fishing any better than that, because it covered it all without saying anything nasty against people. It was just wonderful. One video I watched, I remember skipping over this video a couple, 3 years ago. It was the video's title was you can tell people, a bass fisherman, about the way way he wears his cap. Redneck. I thought it was going to be, because I'm ignorant, I thought it was going to be a slam against guys like me. With the trucker hat popped back in the front. I thought it was about the flat burners. It took me like 1.5 years to catch on to the flat burner thing. Until I realized all these punk kids you see everywhere, not just bass fishermen, have them thing. It hurts. Do you wear your cap like that? It bends my temples. My head's too fat. So I had to watch that video. But in the meantime, I'm getting into stuff. His fishing teacher. And it's horrible. I've been fishing most all my life. I've got almost as many years he has. And I skipped over too many of those videos. I watched a bunch of those. Juice. That's what he calls that. It's juicy. I'll give you that. How many times in the last 3.5, 4 years, I've said, Randy, shut the hell up. Talking about things I didn't know anybody else knew but me, or talking about things that very few of us Ozark hillbillies understand, giving it away. In all fairness, the man's making money off of YouTube. Unlike me, I'm not monetized. I could be, I'm not monetized. It's just weird, I guess. But, so he is trying to do the semi-clickbait because he understands. So I say he figured out pretty quick how to make that algorithm work. A little bit of clickbait, a little bit of bait and feeding people, but the good information that he shared all along that he doesn't have to share. Now, he's not fishing pro national level anymore, so he's not worried about it so much. There's times we kept our secrets. The modern world, and YouTube specifically, if you don't give away some stuff, you're not going to have an audience. He gave away stuff. I still just, damn, Randy, shut up. I got a few stories on him, too. He probably don't know that I know. Of course, there's a fine line between telling stories, making fun, and being malicious. I'm never going to be malicious. Me and Randy are not friends. I would like to think we have a mutual admiration thing going, but especially me for him. I did not care for Randy in the 80s and early 90s. It's not. I was purely jealous. I wasn't making it. I wasn't getting things figured out. I wasn't getting the money right. I did not kill myself as much as I thought I was to be a pro fisherman. By the time I finally got to the level I could do it, I'd lost my edge. I had a family, whatever. So there was a time, I remember fishing a boat with somebody I won't mention, a pro bass. We were making fun of Randy that morning because of his survival thing and eating grubs. Yeah, I knew about that way back in the 90s when he was doing that because I knew Brent Chapman and those guys. But you know what? A man goes to a lot of extra levels. You step up to be a better at anybody else at what you do. And Randy's goal in life was to be better than anybody, and he was damn close. Y'all that don't believe that, well, y'all have already turned off the channel. You're gone by now. What the heck? Guys watching now like Randy. There we go. I dare you guys go back and watch some of those old videos if you haven't seen them. I did not get it done. Because he does 3 to 4 videos a day. Sometimes 5 or 6 every day. You don't miss often. And I watched 120 or so, maybe 130 or so this winter. I was keeping track. I was taking notes. A guy ought to take notes and separate it because he's got playlists. Oh, yeah, I ought to take notes. It's amazing how juicy that stuff was. Better than the best burger we cook in our restaurant. I'm going to go Solar Bat, RB2s, link in the description. Mutual admiration, remember? Solar Bat link in description, 30% off sale right now. Use my promo code I'll put in the description, and you get free shipping and handling. It also includes prescription glasses. Look at this, y'all. Daddy's going back out and going to spank a few more because I'm having fun just jacking around. Have not seen a keeper bass. Don't care. God bless you guys, and God bless Randy Blaukat. Bye.